actually from scratch in every aspect. It was also my kind of midlife crisis. I was stranded in Bali and like cut off from the rest of the world, which was in a way also a blessing, because then I went deep into self-development, self-mastery. That's the only reason why I can do what I'm doing right now and can share these things with you guys. Otherwise, I couldn't do it, because just to be good in business is not enough. You need to master your mind, and I was lucky enough to do it. For all of you guys, had to take care of your families physically. My sons was in Germany; they were safe at their mom's place, and I was alone in Bali. So I had all the time in the world, and I used it to master myself. And I share this with you, so you, for all of you who don't have that time, you can take all the learnings in just in a nutshell, and then to start to rebuilding yourself too from wherever you are. And the truth is, I thought about this a lot, right? And then I ask ChatGPT, I asked DeepSeek, Gemini, I reflected on it, and if I would have my pillars, these four pillars, and if I had just ChatGPT as my personal assistant back then with the same company, same products, I would have built $1 billion company, not just an $80 million company. So the learning here for me was different mindset, different outcome. That's how important mindset is, and that's why one of the four pillars, it is mindset. The others are skill set, brand positioning, and leveraging AI. So the four pillars, and this is something a little bit scary, but also very true, in my opinion. Every business that survives the next 5 years will master these four things: mindset, skill set, positioning, AI leverage to make your work more efficient, that you can achieve with less volume the same or more outcome. That is how you leverage AI, and leverage it for clarity, not for chaos. But for that, you need your mindset first, so you know where you're going, you know what you're doing. That is super important. So if you miss one of these four things, then you will stall. If you miss two, you will disappear. It sounds harsh, but I believe it is true, given the super fast speed, how everything changes. Yeah. So the pillar number one is mindset. This is not just about motivation and reading inspirational quotes and then reading books, inspirational books. This is about clarity, purpose, and then you have grit, because you know where you're going, you know why you're going there. Okay, this is not really about this feel good content. I know so many people, they consume so much content, but they are not really doing, they are not really doing with it something. um, they are not really doing with it something. And sorry guys, just 1 second. Okay, so this is about really no clarity, no decisions, no grit, no executions, no purpose, no staying on power. So mindset is really about you set your vision and goals, you reprogram your subconscious, you switch from your conscious mind to your subconscious, and then you run on autopilot. Guys, you still can hear me, right?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, cool. So then pillar number 2 is skill set. So you don't need 100 tools. You just need 3 internal weapons. Speed, move faster than the market. Thanks to AI, you can do that. But you, again, I have to stress this point. You can only do that if you have clarity. If you don't have clarity, AI will give you more options. This will lead to the paradox of choice, and then you will freeze. Clarity, cut through the noise, see the path. Okay. Emotional intelligence is also super important. How you can, with emotional intelligence, you can make better decisions. You can leverage AI also to connect better with your customers, which is super important, with your employees, which is super important, not just to replace people and to save money. Yeah, that is the AI can be an amplifier for the most important parts of your business, which is your people, your customers, and your company in itself. But in that order, this is your people, your customers, and then your company. Pillar number 3 is most founders try to be better. And in Simon Sinek's book, where it's Start with Why, he says on a conference from Apple, Apple focused 100% on Apple. And then he went to a Microsoft conference. There, they talked there 85% about how to be better than Apple. So if you are a blue ocean company, you focus on your own lane because you carve out your own lane where comparison, it doesn't matter anymore. You just focus on yourself and try to be better than you were yesterday. But this you can only do if you carve out your own lane, which is so specific that no one else can compete you in that specific lane. And that's what differentiation means in today's world. That's why we build brands that are different, create your own lane, own it, name it. That's how you run without competition. So pillar number 4 is AI leverage. And this is important. Yeah. AI is not a strategy, it's just an amplifier. It's a crazy cool tool which can give you so much more time if you use it right. But if you use it wrong, it will just confuse you. And the key is use AI in the context of clear business strategies. Yeah. And that starts with your mindset. And that's why when people think AI can replace me, AI can only replace or confuse you if you don't have clarity and focus. And that's also the trick. I see so many people in younger generation, in older generation, but specifically somewhere around the Gen Zs, they only rely on that. They don't have, unfortunately, in certain ways, the experience. They use it only as shortcut. And then the problem is every single person on the planet have access to the same information. There is a million influencers. I see it on my feeds every day. They give away all the top prompts. So prompt engineering is also nothing special anymore. So the AI gets better, AI gets cheaper, everyone can use the prompts. So how you want to stand out? What makes you different? The only way in a world which focus becomes more difficult. So you have to think like this: you are in a you're standing in middle of Harajuku in Japan or Times Square, New York, and then now add some sci-fi movie where it's where I don't know, spaceships flying around, and then there is super noisy robots running on the street. It's noisy, loud, lights everywhere, and this is how we feel in today's world. So, and most people in those worlds, they can't focus. Uh, um, they try to go through this world and get more distracted, more distracted. So the focus shrinks. It is shrinking, and then the attention span is shrinking. But we can't allow that. And the only way you don't allow that is if you have vision and goals, if you program your subconscious, if you're not running with your prefrontal cortex anymore, you're running from your subconscious, and then you make decisions on autopilot, not consciously every day with the noise in the world. Okay, so mindset controls AI. Don't let AI control you. That's pillar number 4. And this means this is a blue ocean entrepreneur. This is a blue ocean company. And if you have skill set, mindset, brand positioning, and you know how to leverage AI, then you are set up. That's, in my opinion, the best positioning you can have right now, because you are prepared for everything what's coming, because you have the mindset for it, and everyone else can use AI, so can you. Okay, so that makes it super powerful. Your mindset is your number one weapon, not AI, and not your business, your mindset. Some of you say, I'm stuck because I have a sales problem, but probably the offer is wrong or weak. So, or you're trying to sell this wrong thing to the right market, and you think more attention. You think you need more attention, but the real issue is blurry positioning. You think you're tired, but it's because you are using energy in the wrong places. You're not broken, your strategy is. Probably. I'm not talking for everyone. I'm just talking in general. That's what applies to so many people. Even in I saw yesterday an episode with Alex Harmozy. Imagine someone goes to Alex Harmozy, as a company is doing around $10 million revenue. I mean, to have a meeting with Alex Harmozy, it's not cheap. I can tell you that much. So Alex Harmozy says, how many companies you have? And the guy said, I don't know how many he has. He has like 10 million revenue, right? So he said, I have a Google sheet. Then he pulls out this Google sheet, and they find out that 56 companies. He has 56 companies, and 50% of the revenues comes from one company. And then Alex Hermosi says, okay, what about if you just focus on that company and let the others go? Is it not that you can scale 10 times faster? He said, yeah, I can do that. And that's what he exactly have done. So if you think everyone has vision and goals, every entrepreneur knows exactly where they're going. Imagine someone is smart enough, have enough money to book appointment with Alex Hermosi, have doing 10 million in revenue with 53 companies, which is, even I think it's crazy. And then he focuses on one company, and the next 3 years he's going to 100 million. Steve Jobs, when he came back, he cut down, I think it was around 277 products to 21. Everything is just better if you focus, and this will give you the peace of mind you need, and then you can do whatever you want to grow your business. Even me, I was like on so many social media platforms, and now I said, okay, I'm only focusing on my aha moment calls, on my blue ocean consultancy to help entrepreneurs to build a blue ocean or companies or reposition. And that's what I'm doing. And since then, I have so much more clarity, and I feel so much better and so much more focused, and I can give much more value than I could do before. Yeah. So even me, which I would consider myself focused, was not focused enough. So most founders compare themselves to others, chase shiny tactics, build brands that look like everyone else, and burn out trying to keep up. Blue ocean founders, on the other hand, carve out their own lane, master clarity and EQ, build positioning no one can copy, use AI to scale with precision and calm. So the four pillars in summary: mindset, clarity plus mindset is clarity plus purpose plus grit. This is your foundation. Without this, nothing works. Skill set: leverage AI to build speed, clarity, and use your EQ. This is how you move fast without losing control. Positioning: carve out your own lane. Don't compare. This makes you uncopyable and irrelevant to competitors. AI: leverage, amplify your execution. When your strategy is clear, AI multiplies your power. If not, it multiplies just your chaos. Okay, so what in summary, what you can really learn from this is think of your business in 4 dimensions, and think of them as a ecosystem, and you are in the middle. Yeah. And if you think like that, and this is the ecosystem, what you just see here: mindset, skill set, positioning, AI leverage. For instance, mindset: how you get clarity, purpose, and grit? You just set up your vision and goals. You read them every day. This neurolinguistic programmed your subconscious. Then you have clarity and you have purpose because you know why you're going there. And that gives you grit. No matter what happened, you get up. No matter what happened, you get up. You're unstoppable. And skill set is, you in today's world, you need to be in hyper learner. But I can tell you that billionaires read 600 books a year. You already know that probably. But this doesn't make you to read 600 books. How I did it: from never reading a book until I was 43 years. I started reading in my self-development only because I wrote it in my dream book at that time. I called it dream book, and then read it every day. I knew what I needed to do in today's world, or I wish my 2.0 version should be like. Even it was all the things I would never thought I can do. I just wrote it down because I said, okay, worst thing what could happen is I can do it, I learn it. Worst, no, so that's the best thing. But worst thing what will happen is it doesn't work. But I had to try, and it worked, right? So I wrote also a book, Can't Stop Me, about manifestation. That's how I did it. At that time, I had no idea about manifestation, actually. I just write down, read it every day. I didn't know that I'm at that time manifesting. And this is how it works. and the skill set came from my mindset, because only then I could do all the things I wish I could do. I said I need to be better in learning, better in social media, better in other things which I always wished to be better but never could. And I'm today a hyper learner, so I enjoy it even. I would never think that one day I would enjoy learning, but I do, because what I'm not learning only in general. What I learn is always relevant in relevance to my vision and goals. Yeah, so to do that, you have to have clear vision and goals, and you have to have reprogrammed them. And that's why I'm running on autopilot. Most of the things, what I'm telling you here, I'm not uh, um, reading that every day. This is just deep in my subconscious, and I don't prepare in a big way for meetings like that. I'm just talking, and then it comes all because it's programmed, or I tap into my experience, which I have over 30 years. Yeah, so this is, in today's world, I think the best thing you can do is build a company on 4 pillars. Don't be scared. Just use AI for you in relevance to your vision and goals. And for that, set your vision and goals. Learning more AI tools, it won't help you, because I just want to implement a new video generating AI. Tomorrow there is a better one, so I switch. And then there is another AI tool I want to use. There is a better one the next day. The things changing too fast, and it's getting only cheaper, and everyone has access. Okay, so your only leverage is clarity and focus, and use your mindset and build something great. You can do it. If others can, so can you. Don't forget that. So you're not scared about it. You just use it to build your vision and goals. It's your life. You're unique. There is no one else like you, and you can use it. You can amplify. You can amplify it with AI. Yeah, that is the most important thing. So the next 60 minutes, we are going to this is for the aha moment. You can ask me anything, and until today I never failed to give someone an aha moment. I hope today is not the first day. So maybe it's mindset, maybe it's the offer, maybe it's how you're using AI. It doesn't matter. Just give me your biggest problem. I try to solve it right now. But remember, Gary Vee said that just recently, and he's so right. Stop planning, start executing. Just do it. Just do it. It's so simple, guys. I'm not asking you to get your master in meditating 5,000 hours. I'm not asking you to read 500 books. Just start with writing down your vision and goals. Read them every day, and then start executing things which brings you closer to your dream, to your ideal life. It's your life. It's unique. You deserve all the best things. You will make an impact in your lane in this world. It doesn't matter how big the impact is, as long you are happy and the impact helps some other people too. Yeah, because the world will moving. If you don't move, the world will move, and if you're not moving, you will left behind. So let's find your aha moment. And if anyone wants to have a talk about the blue ocean, then we can arrange it. Reach out to me, and we can arrange a call. No problem, and we can schedule a call. Yeah. So now we are going to the aha moments. Can you help me? Wait, Putri. So, guys, so you can start. Anyone there can start, and I'm trying to give you your aha moment. Can you put me on the screen? Anyone, guys?
Yeah, me.
Who's
Timcan.
me? Who's me?
Timcan.
Okay, Timcan.
Um, so we talked,
Jan, can you please turn your camera on? I want to see the face who is talking.
yes, all right. Wait a second.
Cannot.
Oh.
Okay. So, Timcan.
Yeah. All right, wait.
So for full disclosure, this is the best friend of my son. Yeah. So just for full disclosure, and with Tumjan, we did in 2024 in the summer. He saw the progress from my son that he after he started with his vision and goals. And then he said, "Can I do that?" Then we created with Tumjan his vision and goals. And then I said to him he should read it every day, which he did. And now he has another question. So, Tumjan, shoot.
So last year when we started, I was still a little bit confused, but after I read the dream book,
Yeah.
um, I got more and more plans. So what I do, like what I'm doing with my life, and now I'm on a point in the life where I think I'm getting more confused again because uh after I'm finishing school, I don't
Yeah.
know
What
what
will
I'm
be
about to
next?
do. Yeah,
Okay.
and I have like I want to be in a few years like I want to move from my hometown
Mm-hmm.
so I can do more because here I'm a little bit what is it called?
Yeah.
Uh,
Stuck. Stuck. It's too
stuck.
small. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And I want to see and learn more and more about self-development. And yes, so I'm stuck and I'm trying to
First of
ask what I'm.
Yeah, first of all, you're not stuck. You're a young, smart man. You're the fact that you are in this call and asking me this question, this sets you apart from 99% other 17 years old boys. And since I know that from my son, and I can tell you you're not stuck. You can be proud of yourself that you're asking me this question, that you're curious about the world. And it's very simple. You can do anything what you want. And if you want to learn more about self-development, maybe you follow Cesai. After he come maybe to Bali and we grow, you can come too. Why not? You have all the opportunities in this world, right? So, and when he moves, and few months later, maybe you can come too. And it's great that you want to get out of the hometown and want to see the world and explore because that's the only way you can grow. Yeah. So that's why just keep reading your vision and goals and start reading the books which Cesai already finished, or listening to. I'm sure you already started few. Uh, um, also says I can always send you the podcast he's watching. Just do that. You will grow automatically because you guys have similar interests, I would say. Yeah, you are in the same age, you have similar interests, you're friends. And so what maybe speaks to him could also speak to you. And that's my suggestion. So just be happy that you are at this point. Other 17-year-old guys, they have completely other problems. And yeah, I'm proud of you, like a big brother would proud of you. So don't worry so much. Okay, you can do
Yeah, thank you.
anything. You can do anything in the world, and um, just take from Cesai what he has, or write me exactly what you have. Like, let's say you okay, I feel stuck. I don't know in personal life in here, and so I can give you clear tactics so you can solve it directly, yeah, and move because you're already on the journey, so you're not starting from zero, you just want to amplify it. Okay, and this is
Okay.
normal, you just need a little bit direction, and that's no problem, we will figure that out. Okay,
I will definitely write you.
yeah, don't worry,
Okay.
I will answer you.
Okay.
Okay, Timjan, thank you. Yeah,
Thank you too.
next, who is next, who wants to have a question? Priska, do you have a question?
I do have a question.
Okay,
Can you see me?
shoot.
Okay.
Yeah, I can see you.
All right. I have my blue ocean strategy. I
Okay,
have a product. It's my I've been working on it for the last month and I've built a GPT around it and I'm so excited about it. It takes
okay.
all the things I'm really good at and it's highly valuable.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it really, for my development clients, I think it really cracks the code on what a new level of luxury looks like in the
Okay,
marketplace. So
okay.
here's my challenge. I've always, I'm an ideas person. I've always been really generous with ideas. I built a lot of trust and confidence from my clients by not withholding.
Yeah,
I just, I go straight in and I share with
yeah,
them.
yeah.
Now I'm feeling a little protective of this product.
Mm-hmm.
The vision, the central vision theme is very clear, and once you hear it, it yeah, it opens new thinking, and someone could take that idea and give it to other people. They wouldn't
Yeah,
come
yeah.
up with as good a product, but they would come up with a better product than they have now.
Okay.
And I'm trying to figure out how do I keep the mystery? Yeah, like
Ah,
how do I build the excitement behind it and still keep the mystery until I have some kind of relationship with them
yeah.
where I know that, yeah.
It's tricky. I'm in a similar situation on one of my products. Um, it's a tricky situation. I'm not going to tell you the bullshit which all the Mind Valley coaches tell you, share with everyone, everyone welcomes you. That's, I'm not negative person, but also that's not true. Yeah.
Mm.
So don't be scared about, but what is it, a digital product or physical product?
It's a process that it creates a unique product for each time it's applied. So it pulls from all of the conditions of a situation to
Yeah.
bring a very specific, unique product that outpaces them from the competitors.
Hmm. There is the problem is you have two ways. One way is you need funding so you can go fast. So you prepare everything and then you can go wide. Yeah, that's what
Hmm.
I'm trying to do because I know if I go step by step, this could take too long. So I met
Mm.
this week a billionaire guy. He has few universities, etc., etc. It's a learning product, Yeah, and I'm waiting if can you hear me?
I can hear you. Yeah,
Okay.
someone else was
Yeah,
speaking.
yeah. So I'm waiting also there until if he gives green light, then yes. If not, then I keep waiting. Yeah. Also I'm not waiting, but I'm going to others. So one is funding. Yeah. The other one is you. Are you good in marketing? Like really
Uh,
good?
I'm good at building relationships, and I'm good at describing a product so that people want it. I'm not good at marketing in the
Yeah.
sense that I don't have a staff right now.
Okay.
So,
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. So then either when you say it's a luxury product, you start with a very small niche,
mhm.
a very specific group of people where you're not doing it on scale. So you don't do social media, you don't do any other things. You just focus on a very specific group of people. Yeah, and
Yeah.
then you don't need, because there and you're in Dubai, so you go where they go. You go to the best hotels, go to yacht clubs, whatever you need to do. Just talk to them, and I guarantee you they don't have an interest to. For them, probably this is too small or too much headache, so they won't copy it. If it's a super good idea, maybe yes, but you need to have to put your unique twist on it. Okay, so
Mm,
that is something nobody can take away from you.
right. I think I know what that is. So that's helpful. Thank you.
See, that's
Yeah.
yeah. You had an aha moment.
Yeah. Because, yeah, it's opening them to foreign markets that they don't fully understand.
Yeah.
So, yeah, but I
So
do.
that's why go there, market in a very small niche, and then ripple out there. But also try to talk to investors where you can that they can sign an NDA. It's a stealth product. That's nothing unusual, so you can do that too.
Okay. Got
Yeah,
it. Thank you.
no problem.
Appreciate it.
Welcome.
Thanks.
So who's next? Please speak up and ask your question, whoever that is. Daniel? Yeah, I can hear you from Instagram. Yes. Okay.
Aber man hört ihn nicht, du musst ihn näher ranmachen.
Okay, wait. So someone asking me on Instagram that what's the way of building or how to generate ideas for a new business. It's very simple, Daniel. Write down your vision and goals. Start your uh, Can't Stop Me book finally. Write down your vision and goals and read it. Then you get ideas. Okay. So we continue on the Zoom call now. Guys, so who's next?
I'm next.
Yeah.
I have like I talking a lot with you, but I can ask you
Wait.
like
1 second. Full disclosure, this is my son now. So yeah, please ask your question.
like I talk like every day with you, but every day are new problems, and the My problem right now is like I'm very focused on to do what I do to get move to move forward,
Yeah,
and I move in very big steps right now. And like also I coming to
yeah,
Bali in like 2 months,
yeah,
and but right now I'm a little bit distracted, not in a big way, like it is takes a small percentage of my attention, but I want to have my full attention to moving forward. But I'm a little bit distracted of social media, and sometimes I feel overwhelmed because of the news and all the things. That's why I wanted to ask you what you have to for advice from you, how I cannot be that overwhelmed sometimes.
yeah. You just by understanding what's happening if you consume social media consistently, and you do it over hours, you burn your dopamine levels, and this makes you feel overwhelmed. That's always the same thing. If you watch, let's say, TikTok in your case, and you watch other people's lives, the messages, the subconsciously mostly is they are faster, they are better. Even when you watch Alex Harmozy and all these people, you might think, I I cannot be like them. Or when you watch after Alex Harmozy, some other guys where they're driving around with their Ferraris and Lamborghinis and whatnot. So you have to reduce it. All of them. There is no other way. If you or replace it with something else, and cancel all this bullshit content with the I have this, I have that, where they showing you screen, I made $5 million, and then you feel always just one step behind. I just sent you 3 or 4 days ago that you are in the top 0.01% in the world of 17 years old, not in Germany, in the world. So relax, don't take everything so serious. You're on a good path, and don't just eliminate from your content, yeah, the bullshit parts, all this what's happening in the world, war, and the negative, all negative content must go. I don't
Yeah,
watch news. If you ask me what's happening where, I don't know. I
yeah,
really don't know. I only focus on my own progress, on your progress, and try to help other people. Try to give all my energy, and that's it. Everything else,
mhm,
I don't care, and I can't change it by doing something, by watching it. I can only change if I have clarity, focus, I have the energy to help other people. Maybe then I can ripple effect, but I cannot just help them by watching this shit. So cancel
yeah.
maybe.
Like the people who driving like with 17 Lamborghini, that's overwhelming because I'm not driving a Lamborghini, and
You
then
don't
I
need
want that too. Yeah, I know that I don't need a Lamborghini, but I want a Lamborghini too. And
okay.
yeah, and then I feel a
This
little bit
must be
overwhelmed.
cut out. No, that
Yeah,
you
but
can have.
I understand your point, and yeah, I try to
Reduce it, and
minimize.
just but if you watch these people, like watch Iman Ghazi or something, yeah, but uh, um, don't watch the most negativity comes from the news.
Mhm.
Cesar. Don't watch news.
Yeah, I try to reduce it, and my mm, short next question
Yeah,
is like also that I also wanted to start my personal brand and
yeah,
try to produce content,
yeah,
and we wanted also to build my own coaching and one-on-one coaching to
yeah,
build a
yeah,
cash flow.
yeah, yeah.
Uh, I don't know really where to start, like I have the knowledge because I started with you when I was 15.
Yeah.
But yeah, like the start
Just,
a
Olam,
little bit.
I told you that before. Just start. Don't worry. Don't worry
Okay.
about too much. Just start. Okay. You have
Okay.
so much time. You have all the time in the world. Don't worry. Just start. Be happy. Okay.
Hey,
Okay. Thank you, Olam, for your question.
no problem.
So next
And
one.
anyone ask, don't wait and ask, okay?
Okay. Okay. So who's next? Anyone, guys, who wants an aha moment? Does anyone raise their hand? Okay. So, guys, if you don't ask questions, I can't give you an aha moment. So that's kind of the sense here. Don't feel shy. Priska, have a second question, okay? Go ahead. Priska, go ahead. Ask.
I don't want to take one from someone else. But so here's the question. So I have a group that I've been talking to for a few months. It's kind of been a love fest, but we've talked about so many different things now. Like my whole brand, my concept has gotten diluted with them because
Mhm.
they had specific needs. We talked about whether I could, shift
Yeah.
and do that. So now, like, I don't know how to close a deal with them because we've kind of lost the track of like what we
Yeah.
would do together.
Yeah.
And they also seem to be the kind of company that they kind of, when they're screwing something up, they hold it very tight. They don't want outsider people to come in and
Mhm.
see it.
Yeah.
I don't know how do I restart a new conversation with them and maybe even introduce this new product, but like is there a way now that I can create a different dynamic in that conversation?
So, but you want to work with them or not?
It's a really good question.
Yeah.
They have a hard time making decisions and they don't seem to like to spend money, but they have really interesting product and I like the people there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good question actually.
Yeah. Okay. My tip is move on as quickly
Okay.
as possible. That's my tip to you because I don't know why, but since the pandemic or like after the pandemic, the world seems to be full of people talking a lot and don't taking action. So my
Mm,
experiences, the action won't come. Move on ASAP.
okay.
Yeah,
I will.
that's what I would do.
Okay. I'll go find my niche people.
Yeah,
Thank you.
yeah. So, anyone else, guys, want to ask something? Okay, if nobody asks, so I will talk a little bit more about the blue ocean and how you see a mindset. The only reason why I can answer this question so clear is because of my mindset, not because I'm smarter or something. I just have a very clear vision and where I want to go, and this is the normal thing. So you try to uh, uh, find common ground with other people, but if you can't, then you have to move on. Yeah, and this you can only do this when you have clear vision and goals, and everything else is the same thing. Who you hire, what do you start with, what kind of business you can do. In everything, it's always goes back to the mindset. And I'm not talking about like, for instance, when you do too many different courses, um, when you do too many different courses, you really get confused too. So don't do the courses. Write down. It doesn't matter. You don't need to have the perfect vision and goals. Just write a little bit. Yeah, start somewhere, like in chapters, like in your life vision, or what you want to do as an entrepreneur, or you want to work in a company. That's also okay as an entrepreneur, or your fitness goals. Just few things you write down to get your juices started. Yeah, and then you can grow from there. But if you start with the product first, let's say, I know a lot of people, they want to build a product, and then let's say they want to build a yoga brand, and then they say, okay, I want to build a sustainable yoga brand, like a million, a gazillion other people too. It doesn't work like that. In Blue Ocean, just think first. Start a Instagram or TikTok, repost other people's whatever resonates with you, styles, quality, content. Make a mini podcast, talk about yoga, the importance, whatever. Give you 3 months time. Just take action right away, and then you come closer. You get a feeling, hey, this is not as easy as I thought. So I need to focus more on your what problem you really solve. What is really your avatar? Is it like the hyper fashionista, or is it the housewife, or is it the oversized person? It doesn't matter. You just need to find your really perfect niche. Otherwise, you can't grow. And from today on into the future, the importance of personal brand will only accelerate. And that is personal brand means, influencer driven brands. Yeah. So what does it mean is Zara, H&M, Louis Vuitton, or other big brands, they have difficult times because people want to buy from people. The influencer brands, they are not $1 trillion brands, but this is just because these people are focused on community, not only on volume or scaling. For instance, on Clouds, the shoe brand from Switzerland, is started as an influencer brand. Yeah, and Nike rejected to invest in it, to buy it. What happened? Nike lost even the running market. If I ask you guys today what Nike stands for, you won't really know what Nike stands for, right? Before it was Just Do It, it was tennis, it was a lot of things. But today, not really clear. So Nike was Blue Ocean. Now they are in the Red Ocean and try to go back. Same thing with Adidas. Adidas was Blue Ocean. Now they tried to, they're in the Red Ocean, try to go back. They lost last year, I think, 5 billion, and the last 2 years, Nike 15 billion. So what will happen is, if big brands are not shifting, and I'm saying shifting in a big way, then they lose market shares, because people like me will help influencers to scale even to big brands. That's one of my focuses, is to help influencers to scale because they are really good in marketing and community building, so they can scale from there with a little bit tweaks, and then with products or services. And to give you an example, the only super big brand which I know do it in the way like it's an influencer driven brand is Red Bull. Red Bull is today still like an influencer driven brand, not because of the product. It's an energy drink, so I would not say it's humanity plus, It's probably more humanity minus, but the way how he built this brand, he owns a neural pathway in our brain. We connect Red Bull with energy, energy with Red Bull. That is the highest state of branding you can achieve. This is called transformational brands. Apple, Red Bull, Nike, they are transformational brands. Okay, this is like the highest status you can achieve. But today, that's not enough. Red Bull is the only one who have a soccer team which they took from the third division, win Champions Leagues, German champion, with not the biggest budget. Red Bull is the only one which take over Formula One team with a small budget and made it a world champion. Renault, Red Bull dominate the Formula One for 3-4 years even. And now they nominated Jürgen Klopp to the chief of sports director. That's a super good move. That guy is the former coach from Liverpool. Any team in the world would take him. They offered him. Everyone wanted. So what I'm trying to say to you is, let's say if you're Nike, this would mean you need to have NBA winning a winning NBA team, which you take from amateur to make it bring it to NBA champions. For Sarah, this would mean they need to have a own school, like academy, university, whatever, where they bring out the next top designers, just to pretend or that you try to build the next generation. Yeah, that's not enough. Red Bull, whatever they do, they succeed. Yeah, they succeed, and they own that niche. They own action sports. They own. They did it in soccer. They did it everything with energy, speed. They take it over from a low level and bring it to the top level. That's something not many can do, but every big company needs to do it. So by itself, you see, the only way to survive, it is a blue ocean brand. Like On Cloud is Blue Ocean. New Balance is the latest example. New Balance was red ocean, deep red ocean, like in the 80s, a fat guy with khakis, very bad dress, has New Balance. That is like that was their image, right? And they change now back to like super blue ocean, because the son of the founder make a decision and then they change. So this is the from there you see the only way, in my opinion, to build any company, it is in the blue ocean. And if you're not in the blue ocean, then by default you're in the red ocean. Yeah. So just work on your mindset first. Don't worry so much about the operational stuff and on being on 10,000 platforms, or depends on your size of your company. But if you have only focus for one platform, as Alex Harmozy said, the fastest way to make $1 million, focus on one platform, one client, and one product for 1 year. Then you make $1 million. And I believe it's true. Yeah. So focus just on building a mindset, creating vision and goals, because just to bring a Me Too product into this noisy market will not help you. So better you ask yourself first, what kind of customers would buy this? Who is my exact avatar? And then you test that out. and then you see it is scary sometimes. And if it's not as you expected, it's okay. Then you move on and test something else. I know it's hard and is oversimplified how I say it, but that's the only way. Otherwise, you can burn a lot of money, and this will not make you happier. Okay. So when I understood the importance, or let me put it in this way. I invented in the fashion industry 2 world first invention in denims, okay? So that was double dye and triple dye denims. Everyone in the world stand on my booth in Berlin. They wanted my product and they placed orders like crazy. Galerie Lafayette, Shacks from New York, Macy's, anybody you can imagine, which I never heard. Like I heard of them, but some people I never heard, like super cool concept stores from Milan and from everywhere. They come to us, but I didn't have a blue ocean. So the trend at that 2 years, the trend blow up so crazy. I made tens and tens and tens of millions of dollars. But when the trend was gone, so was the wave. Because I didn't have a blue ocean, I just had a world invention and everyone wants it, and I wasn't prepared for it. So even this is like you have a viral video. A viral video means nowadays shit. So you have, I had on LinkedIn, I think per week around 5 or 7 million views. It doesn't really help me. Yeah, it was nice, but it was a repost from some other videos, but it doesn't help. So we had in 10 days 10 million views or something. So what? It's the same thing as when you have a world invention and you have not a blue ocean, it doesn't help you too. So you understand? So on both ends of the spectrum, so either you are viral, you are super successful, but you're not prepared, or you try to build something. Both is much harder if you don't have your own blue ocean. It is the hardest thing. That's why now nobody or very few only offers, but it's also the best thing you can do. And we are only doing that. Yeah. So if you need a blue ocean, you can reach out to me. If you don't want to reach out, then do it anyway. But because the blue ocean is the best thing you can do in today's world, and leverage everything you can find to build it, and ideally build the ecosystem. Even when you expand your ecosystem, make sure everything you do nourishes the next thing. That actually means the ecosystem. So if you expand to other products, make sure, let's say I expand to habit building. Yeah, but habit building is also a part of mindset. I wrote a book about manifestation. Manifestation will by default help me now to build the mindset part. So then we can go to the skill set part, leverage AI, whatever the business we are in, and then make the brand positioning. It's that simple. So this I could only do because whatever I do, what else I did is matched my ecosystem. It nourished the ecosystem. That's the other thing I can suggest to you guys. And if you don't know where to start, just start with scribbling some ideas down. And then maybe you ask ChatGPT, hey, I'm like talk to it, or ChatGPT, DeepSeek, Gemini, whatever resonates with you. Just say something about your personality. I'm really good at this, but I don't know if you can earn money with that. Do you have any idea or something? And then it gives you some starter somewhere. And then you ask another question, you write it down, and then you just set up Instagram or TikTok or LinkedIn, whatever. Yeah, what depends on the business you're in. And then you just start talking about, or go to another community, talk about it. It's not that difficult. Don't think, don't plan, just do it. Have an idea, talk back and forth, get verification. Verification means how, for example, I do it. I ask the percentage, how likely it is that something like this can succeed, and then what's the problem. And if ChatGPT knows you a little bit, then you can say, okay, what about with my personality? Can I make it successful? And then you can say, what do I need to do to make it successful? And what I always do is, as a prompt, is I use people which I admire. For example, I use, let's say, I say, how, when I finish something, I always ask, how would Alex Harmozy, if it's like a hardcore selling text, I would say, how would Alex Harmozy rewrite this text? Because I know a lot of his content. I don't know him as Alex Harmozy. I followed him. I consume hundreds of hours of his content, so I can ask this question, not just say, act as a super duper marketer with an EQ of 160, blah, blah, blah. This will probably not resonate with you. But if you follow someone, like the ideas, and that someone is also successful, then use that to verify. Yeah. But most important, don't overthink, take some form of action, and then grow from there. Because, like I said, the paradox of choice is the biggest dream killer. And the paradox of choice we have a lot in today's world. Yeah. So that's what I would do. And if you have, right now we have, I think, 10 minutes. If you have questions, please ask. Otherwise, I would finish the call if you don't have any questions anymore. So if I can help you with an aha moment, please ask.
Hello.
Hi.
Okay. Thank you, Tarkan, for tonight. And actually, I want to ask about my uncertainty.
Yeah.
Like, I have, you know me, right? I have the personality, and I have another expertise which is not aligning.
Yeah.
For instance, my expertise in public speaking.
Yeah.
As MC or whatever it is.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not really into it, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't really want to show in my social media about it.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like I don't want to become that kind of trainer,
Yeah.
because I do it just because it's not my passion. It's just because it's my job, something like that.
Yeah.
I got that opportunity, and people likes when I doing that,
Mm-hmm.
like that.
Yeah.
They like my my, what's that in English? Yeah, I mean, like that. But
Yeah.
sorry?
Yeah, you mean your energy.
Yeah, something like
Yeah.
that. But in other way, I don't really enjoy it, right?
Yeah.
But I enjoy more in like healing, something like that, like kindness, healing.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I feel like I want to share more of that in social media. And I don't know either it is can I monetize from it, because I'm not that expertise in that
Yeah,
field, right?
yeah. First of all, that is not correct. You are, I think, also, again, to full disclosure, Nadia worked with me, and she did the dream dream book back then, I think 2.5 years ago, and really worked hard with manifestation. And I think you know a lot about healing because you've been through a shitload of problems and personal tragedies, which not many people can cope with. Yeah, so for that, I think you outgrow yourself. Even you should trust yourself there a little bit more. But I told you that many times, and your power is your energy towards other people. So you can monetize definitely, but if you get real, so if you go deep into healing of or helping other people, but is a big but. I think you need a lot of healing still yourself. I don't think that is the right thing for you to do. Yeah, I think you should heal, but you should also focus on something different. Not everything you want to do comes from social media. Maybe you enjoy with working with people, working on real projects. I don't know. Yeah, you need to find the one or two things you really enjoy, and then dive into that, and maybe go to another country and explore a few things there. That's something I could suggest to you. But right now, I would not suggest to you that you should try to heal other people. For that, your pain is too present.
I see.
Yeah.
So,
So yeah, please.
tell me.
Good. You go.
You go
ahead.
first.
You go. You go ahead.
You go ahead.
No, I did already. So that's what I wanted to say. So now you can answer it.
Okay. So do you mean that I don't need to build my own personal brand?
Yes, you can build your personal brand, but is that really what you want to do? And what is your personal brand should it be about?
That's what I'm talking
Yeah.
before.
So if you ask me, if you ask me what your personal brand is about, it's about how you become unstoppable, because that's something you can talk about. You go through so many things. You never give up. You never stop. You always. It doesn't matter how deep you fall. You don't lose your energy. You break down, get up, break down, get up, break down, get up, and not many people can do that. And that's why, for that, I respect deeply people which is keep going. So that's why I'm always saying I am not successful. I'm just unstoppable. I know one thing: no matter what will happen, I will keep getting up and keep going. And successful people can lose all their money, can lose all their contacts, they can lose everything. And then if they can get back up, that's not so sure. I know some did, but many more didn't. So if I have to choose what I teach my son or my people working with me, also like you before, then I would always say become unstoppable. That's the number one trait, character trait, or like skill trait, or however you want to call it in today's world. So what you can teach is to be unstoppable. And for that, you just need to be yourself. But you cannot be yourself because you always worry what other people think of you. That is the problem. And that's the root of all problems. And you couldn't overcome it with why questions or whatever. I think you tried. But if you want to change, then you need to let go of what other people think of you. Because only then you can become you. and you can be authentic. You can share whatever you want. So it, for me, was in the very beginning also not easy, but now I'm sharing what I am about, and it turns out that this is also highly valuable. Yeah, that's why I told you after I came back from Dubai, I was thinking, what is the one thing I can focus on, and it is the aha moments, because that is the fastest way how I can give value and how I can establish trust. There is no faster way. Other people can watch it, see it, how I do it, and this is the realest thing you can do. And if I do that on scale 24/7, it's better than any viral video, because there is no faster way. I'm not talking what I can do, I just do it.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So, and that is the magic. So you need to let go of what other people think of you, and you need to become just yourself. Trust me, that is more than enough for this world and for the people around you. They can learn all from you. I never saw a person to with so much pain, but give always so much energy. That is something I really respect. You know, when I'm in pain, I'm not in, in a really a good mood. So yeah, that is, long story short, is you are unstoppable. If you want to share anything in this world, I would start there.
So do you mean unstoppable here? My niche, it's like mindset and lifestyle?
Yes.
I mean,
Yes. Everything, just how you are, how you fight every day. If you would record your struggles, your pains, I know it's hard, but
yeah.
this is the point where you need to let go what other people think of you.
Yeah, you're right.
It is hard, but you don't need to play everything is good, blah blah blah. Who gives a shit? Only then you will see the magic will happen. That your followers will explode. People resonate with you, will explode. Specifically, you know, in Indonesia, there is hundreds of millions Gen Zs. They are in pain. So if you want to do something, reach people's heart, that is the way. Just be you and document it. That's it. It's the answers is not so complicated. It's not outside, but document also your good days, your energy, your power, and the way you fight. People respect fighters. They don't respect when everything is perfect. I would never respect someone, I mean, not respect, I don't just care, like Kim Kardashian or something. I couldn't. Even I don't know her personal struggle only from the outside. Yeah, we never know what these people personally and what's the real story behind, and how they just looking at from outside. That's like perfect this, perfect that. Husbands, who cares?
Yeah.
I'm far away from perfect. Far. Probably the furthest anyone can be from perfect, but I try.
Yeah.
And I'm not afraid of anybody. And I'm just, if I have to give to Jibril, to my other son, and Sezai something, then this would become unstoppable. I would not say chase only money, become unstoppable, because then whatever they chase, they will get. If it's money, success, whatever, impact, they will get. But if I just say chase money, they will be like in a golden jail. They have a specific mindset. And when they are not having money, they are stressed. They are always worried about losing money. What kind of fucking life is that?
Yeah.
I know many rich people and few billionaires, and it's always the same story. I don't know one super happy. So money doesn't, and I know from my own experience, I earned millions. I money doesn't solve anything. And my son would probably say, he told me many times, I'm today more resonating father to him than when I was always in Hong Kong and flying everywhere. So don't be afraid to be yourself.
Yeah.
It's good enough, and it's more than good enough. You can be. I'm telling you, with all the things I saw, you inspired me. On some days, I'm like, what the fuck I'm doing? I'm feeling sorry for myself, and this girl is showing up, smiling like the world is all okay, and I'm feeling sorry for myself. I felt many times very stupid when I saw you, and then I wanted to do better. I don't want to feel like that. I'm like, hey, are you crazy? That person, that girl has a trillion more problems than you, and you come and worry about this shit. So if you can inspire me, I'm pretty sure if you share your story, you can inspire anybody.
Okay. Do you mean I need to share really
Really, yes, I'm really. You can formulate it in 10 million other ways, but I really mean really.
like like story about mom, you know that, right?
Yes, everything,
Really? Oh
everything,
man.
your all your pain points, all your struggles, everything.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
It's challenging for me.
yeah, but you ask me, that's my answer.
Yeah, that's great.
Answer to
Yeah.
many people, and to be honest, for me, I now everything falls in place. I know what I have to do. I know how I have to do it, and I know that I'm really good in what I'm doing.
Mhm.
So for me, it's also if it's also not easy to share everything, right?
Yeah, right? Mm-mm.
Yeah, and still, but I can.
Yeah. So, you see, right? Alhamdulillah, I already have, yeah, some like many followers on Instagram actually, but in there I don't really share about my own
Yeah,
story.
not yet, not yet. You try to twist it in 10 million different ways. The answer is same. I don't care about the followers. I don't care about any of it. Start being yourself and share
No,
this.
what I mean is that okay if I start, but not
Yes,
in my
yes, it's
account, not
okay.
my other, like I
It's
build
okay.
new
It's
one.
okay. It's
Oh,
okay.
okay.
It's okay. No problem. Until you feel comfortable, just
Oh,
start.
okay.
And then your heart will feel lighter too, because you bring out the message
Mhm.
you want to bring out into this world. Otherwise, the message is always inside, but bring it out, share it with other people.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay, danke schön.
Yeah, bitteschön. So, anybody else wants to ask something? The last aha moment I can give you guys. Now is your chance. Okay, cool. Do we anyone raise their hand? Just show me. What is it? Huh? Yes. Hmm. Yeah. Huh? Next time in the call, we answer that directly. Yeah. Okay, guys. So if nobody has any more questions, then I would say thank you for your attention. And like I said, if I can do anything for any of you guys, please reach out to me. And I hope I could add some value to whatever you want to do. Don't be encouraged. Don't be scared of AI. Just build your blue ocean. We are living in a beautiful world. It's just sometimes a little bit crazy, but we are here in a call to learn from each other. How cool is that? And we have also all these opportunities. It is a fast world, but just take your time. Just sometimes step out, wait, and refocus, and then start again. But don't let the world throw you around like in a tornado, and don't be scared. It is all what I shared with you today. You can achieve within 3 to 6 months, and you don't need to change your country. You don't need gazillion of dollars. You can do it easily. Just come to networks like this and learn, but most importantly, take any type of small action is better than no action. After the call, take one small action. After this call, take one small action. Whatever you procrastinated, just a small action. Whether you write a message, you go on LinkedIn and send someone a message, or 10 message, 20 message to reach out, whatever. Just take one mini action after this call, and please write me if this lead to something. I would be really curious to know, because only from action you can get traction, guys. From no action, nothing will happen. You know that. So don't worry what other people think of you. Just what is important, that what you think of you. Other people, if you're successful, they're jealous. If you're not successful, they don't care. So who gives a shit? Okay. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much for your attention, and love and respect. See you guys.